Hi, Dave from helpingfolk.org. Thanks for joining me today on this video blog, and today it's going to be about projection. Projection is something which is talked about a lot across the internet, books, whether you're into psychology, psychotherapy or not, it doesn't matter. Projection is something which is talked about but little understood. So that's my job for today. In a very snapshot video blog, what is projection? Projection is something which everybody does, unconsciously nearly all of the time, but we all do it, everybody does it, onto people, onto other things. So we all have feelings, thoughts, beliefs about ourselves and what we've achieved, what we haven't achieved, how good we are, what we're not good at, our thoughts and beliefs about the world. And when we have this struggle internally, because these are beliefs and thoughts that we don't like, things that we don't own about ourselves, we have the tendency to unconsciously project them onto other people. So it's almost like take it out of us, and whether it's in an accusatory way or persecutory way or a blaming way, is to put that information about ourselves onto somebody else. So let me give you a quick example. Let's imagine that I'm a middle of the road job, I'm 37 years old, I might not be achieving what I thought I might be achieving, or I might not have the kind of numbers in the bank that I thought that might be there, and it might then tap into something to do with my belief system or how I thought my life might pan out. And there might be something there as well about, I might not be providing enough for my family, or my career might not be along the road that I thought it was going to be. So this is just one tiny example for you. So imagine that's me, that's my situation, and my car I might have on tick, so I might have some debt, and my car is not, it's all right, it gets me from A to B. And then one day, I'm feeling all of those thoughts, but really I don't want to get in touch with them too much. So I might be at the traffic lights, and then I might be sat doing whatever I do, and then someone might come and pull up beside me, and they might be in a nice spanking shiny Range Rover or a BMW convertible, and immediately, unconsciously, there's a disdain for that person and an immediate dislike. So we might think, I can't stand them. I always hate those kind of people that come along in the Range Rovers, and they're on their iPhones, and they've got the music blaring, they've got no respect. I just don't like them. But unconsciously, what's likely to be happening is to do with our own feelings that we don't want to get in touch with. We project them onto the other person. So we make massive, wild assumptions about that person, what they've got, what they don't have, what they've achieved, how possibly they don't deserve it, but we really do. And so we have this kind of disdain and discomfort and dislike for people, and that's just a situation about the things that I might think that they have, which I truly would desire but don't believe that I've got or don't believe I can achieve. So there's this kind of repulsion towards the other person. So what I'm actually doing in that scenario is all those unwanted feelings and beliefs I have, I am projecting onto the other person. So let's have a think about in a relational context. So you might have been in a relationship or a friendship or even a collegial relationship where the other person is telling us or giving us information about ourselves, which it just doesn't resonate with what other people have told us about us or what we truly believe about ourselves. So let's say that that I am in a relationship and someone's always saying that I'll lose my rag, I get really angry all of the time. But we might think that other person's actually got deep-seated problems from the past or past relationships, and they've never really dealt with them. So that might be like sat within them, and they don't want to get in touch with that thought or that feeling. So again, it's projected onto the other person. So it's like, well, you are this and you are that, when actually internally it's something going on for them. But there's that blaming effect, it's the projection onto the other person. And this happens in work relationships, child-parent relationships, romantic relationships. And so, these are just two very simple, very, very quick examples that I'm trying to portray about how we have our stuff, we don't want to look at it, we don't want to deal with it, and so we project it on the outside onto other people and other things, and it happens everywhere. So be aware of it, be aware of it within yourself, be aware that, you might have stuff that you've not dealt with, that you don't want to feel, but that doesn't mean that it's then always okay to put it onto the other person. Or if you feel that is happening to you, well, what can you do? You know, it might not be too helpful pointing it out all the time, but at least you don't have to wear it. You don't have to wear that information as in it's yours. You can understand it, that this might actually have something to do about them, and you can walk away from that. Not walk away from them, but you can walk away from that blame or that insult or whatever it is, knowing that actually this is your stuff, not mine. Okay, David, helpingfolk.org. Thanks for joining me today. If you find these video blogs useful, share them about social media. That'd be a great help to me. And take care. You know, take care of yourself. Goodbye.